Guys, Binance is flashing a very interesting signal. Now, Bitcoin reserves have not dipped so low on Binance since January. And last time we dipped this low, Bitcoin literally went up like 198%. So it almost doubled. Well, 98%, taking out the original price, obviously. About 98%, almost doubling. If that happened again, we would be at $186,000. Now, obviously, the ETF had a lot to play with that. We got the ETF in January. The next 2 months, people bought up, and we went way, way up, all the way up to $73,000. That probably may not happen this time, but I do think the reserves being low does mean that people are taking their money off the exchange onto wallets, are not likely to sell them, and I think that will actually boost price. But however, this might be an extra boon for altcoins because you know why? There's a lot of altcoin ETFs that are basically on the brink of being approved. You got Solana, XRP, Cardano, Litecoin, even a couple of those meme coin ETFs. And many of them I do believe are going to pass under new SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins. I do believe it will be over the next 6 or 7 months. So I do believe there will be a Bitcoin boost because the exchange supply is actually being squeezed, and I don't really see the reserves on Binance increasing as the new year comes along. Even though there's been a lot of back and forth, more and more people are taking their Bitcoin off the exchanges for more long-term holding, and that bodes well for Bitcoin for the next 6 months. But we all know if Bitcoin goes up, altcoins eventually follow. And with the advent of many of these altcoin ETFs, plus the fact that the demand for the Ethereum ETF is growing, which boosts all ERC20 coins, we can see a big boon for altcoins. I mean, yes, it will affect the coins that get that ETF first. My guess is Litecoin's probably going to be the next one. And then like Solana, XRP, ADA, Chainlink, and a lot of the top coins. Many of them who've actually been applied by like Canary Capital or others. One thing to note is that BlackRock has not actually applied for any of these ETFs. They're sticking with just Bitcoin and Ethereum because they see that the Ethereum demand is not that high, so they don't have too much faith in these other ETFs. But other people like Canary Capital and smaller ETF issuers have actually applied. And they start to get some traffic and traction for these ETFs. BlackRock will probably join the fun. Neither BlackRock or Fidelity has filed for any of these smaller altcoin ETFs. But them getting it definitely could jolt the altcoin market. I'm going to haphazardly guess that because the Bitcoin reserves are slow, the altcoin reserves might be kind of low as well. And with the extra demand, even if it's only like millions of dollars from these ETFs, they should actually get a big jolt. And I don't think it'll just bring up the coins themselves. I think it'll bring up the entire market. Once Bitcoin is rising, many of the big altcoins are rising. I think the smaller ones will rise even harder. And of course, we have the advent of like the meme coin ETPs like Floki and Dogecoin that might come to the United States as ETFs. I do think Doge will probably get one sooner or later if they can get something sorted out with their treasury. Floki is probably going to take a while because it's much smaller. But if those ETPs overseas are successful, then they're probably going to have ETFs in the United States. So that's why I think the Bitcoin reserves being so low is a really good signal for altcoins, maybe even more so than Bitcoin itself. So that's my guess for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.